I want to share a couple of exercises, very simple. One is lift the sky. Now when people usually do this, they tense up their arms and then they use all their strength to pull themselves up. Now what I want us to do is to relax as if there's a energy field and you just feel that energy field as if your hands were like this, but we're just gently pulling the fingers up, and then keep that tension and don't allow the back to arch as you come up. So keep that pelvis strong, keeping the core strong, and then as you get to the top you exhale, and you can hold a little bit of tension but just a relaxed tension. So you inhale and exhale slowly. So if you have 2 minutes, you can practice this for 2 minutes, or just do 10 times. And then another one is to pull a bow and then relax, and then switch sides. You can look in the distance or just at your finger. And you can choose whether you put tension or you just have a relaxed grip. But the main goal is to open the chest and then fire the bow, releasing the tension from the lungs. Another one which is cool is called the monkey. So it's a bit tricky, but basically one leg is in front, the other leg is on the toe, on the big toe, and then the hands are like a monkey. And then once you've got this, so the hand that's on top is the same as the leg that's back. So then you can look up to the left, down to the left, blink, and then look up to the right, down to the right, and blink, then up to the middle, down the middle, and blink. So it's a coordination practice, and then you switch sides, up, down, blink, up, down, blink, up, down, blink. So it's a little bit tricky, but really good for our coordination. And you can also charge the upper dantian to make that easier. One way is to bring the elbow to the knee. Helps to increase our balance as well. And then leaning forward brings more energy to that area. Charge the middle dantian as well. There's something called the 6 directions: forwards, back, up, down, and out and in. That's another way to meditate. Just follow the 6 directions, always bringing it back to the center, then expanding. And just have fun with it. Charge the lower dantian as well. Notice where is the energy. Is it in your mind? So that's okay, but now bring it to the center here. So it's empty mind. A good way to practice this is to go in the cold shower, or just to stand and empty your mind. So any situation where you're not involved in your thoughts, you're observing them, or you use the thoughts to direct towards the breath or an object, and then the thought can be useful because it's in alignment with your body or your practice. So Qigong, as well as yoga, is about commitment to balance your energy and find a sense of oneness. And that oneness is love, it's joy, it's peace, it's all the positive emotions as well as the negative. But sometimes we need to transform ourselves before we can connect with others. Unless we are using our family or friends as a sort of learning tool for our own spiritual growth, because people can easily trigger us, and it's like, what does that have to do with me and my choice? What can I do about my feelings and needs and take responsibility? So giving ourselves enough love and attention, we'll be able to help others to see the truth, to see beyond the ego and into the energy that we are, which is not our identity, it's the feeling, the playfulness, the child within that's buried because of all this necessity for success and popularity, that we forget about the root and what really makes the world go round, which is fundamental to existence, is energy or kindness, which is not just a word, it's a sort of essence, that it's an emotion, that when you have the emotion you can do something with it. So in a philosophy, you all know what kindness is, but it's good to think, because it's not just a word, and it's not a specific action, so it's a kind of quality that we develop through our practice of meditation or Qigong, and we can learn to be kinder to ourselves and others, and then increase that positive frequency to extend compassion to all animals, all creatures, even plants. So next time the monkey mind says, "You are not good enough," or "This is not fair," just observe, I am not good enough. This is not fair. And just see how transitory that sentence is, that phrase that just flows out like a river, describing its own experience, its own perspective, yet not necessarily that of the whole. And while it may offer some value or positive influence, we do not need to identify with every ebb and flow that comes into our life. We can let go and absorb what's good for us, and that is where kindness is found, is in that in-between area where you gather the insight into the infinite flow of consciousness, which is beyond comprehension, yet we can feel it, we can know it by experiencing it. And then the source looks back at itself.